feeds me into something. Fourth Ave, shout out to all my folks on Fourth Ave. Been a minute.
Yes, sir.
Tell them what you do it for. Stay in your lane. And tell them who you do it for. Represent your name. Tell them when it's time, you know. Purpose first thing. And tell them how you living, bro. We not the same. Tell them what you do it for. Stay in your lane. Tell them who you do it for. Represent your name. Tell them when it's time, you know. Purpose first thing. Tell them. Head of household.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Kylan.
Kylan, all right, very nice to meet you.
Okay.
True, all right, very nice to meet you, True.
So the center was founded in 2017. I was its initial director. Right now we have about 18 students that work with us, to include 4 graduate students. We just finished up a project with. Are y'all familiar with the Dunbar Pavilion? So the Dunbar Pavilion was the first black school here in the city, and so they've now turned it into a business incubator. And we just finished up a project, a $3.1 million project with them to enhance broadband access to underserved areas around the University of Arizona and its micro campuses. So we did something with the Tohono O'odham tribe, as well as the Dunbar Center. And so we were able to install a computer lab there. We did some 3D printers over there and stuff like that. So that was really nice. And so we're doing work now with the Smithsonian. I just got back from Washington, D.C., doing some work there. We're just closing out an exhibit at the African American Museum of History and Culture on HBCUs. Nice. So that's going to start traveling to 5 different HBCUs starting next month, and it'll be traveling for the next 3 years. So we'll be going to do some training on digital scanning and things like that to the folks there in order to make their archives available. That's going to be a part of the traveling exhibit. What we do here, we work with faculty members, we work with nonprofits, we work with organizations on and off campus, museums and art galleries. We do training on digital scanning, we do mapping, all kinds of things, website development, everything you can imagine, because the student developers do all the work. 2 applications that we've been using quite frequently. One of them is called Videogram, and the other is called Scan Reality. The one that's called Videogram allows us to both record, that's the one that y'all are going to do today, as well as broadcast. You're on the directional treadmill, so you strap in, you put on a headset, and you feel like you're walking around a virtual environment. Right now, in fact, yesterday they just released support for Meta headsets. So it's going to be interesting to see what some of our developers will be able to do with some of our existing projects to make it available so you feel like you're walking. So what we're going to do is we'll get y'all in here. We'll show you what that looks like.